All the experts here have been debating and discussing on how that can be done. I'm sure, when the industry gets together, there's a seriousness to this. Probably we will evolve with some solution, some product.
Government has been planning for gold monetization scheme and gold deposit scheme. Do you think if it floats, it will reduce the physical demand part of India as a financial house? How can you help in this regard?
See, sure, as I said, when we are looking at next 10 year scenario and the quantity of the gold that we are looking at, and we have insatiable appetite for gold as Indians, we are looking at diverting that demand into whether it is some part in physical gold, some part in electronic gold or e-gold, some other solutions.
Yeah.
So as financial house, yes, we are continuously looking out for products that can be evaluated, that can be launched. The other part of it is, again, two other important factors for this to become successful is that one is today people are very much comfortable owning physical gold. For them or for everybody to not own it, you'll have to really incentivize them in some form. So there will have to be probably tax incentives or some other kind of incentives where people actually feel that yes, owning this way would be better for me. Second is obviously how do you create awareness and how do you spread that education, or why it is important for us to own electronic gold or e-gold or in whatever instruments that we can probably develop or evolve with. So financial houses will have to play important role, regulators will have to play important role, again marketplace will have to play an important role because the market infrastructure has to get created in that way. Market will have to create infrastructure where it can accept gold payments in e-form. They can probably pay in e-form. They can, do a lot of things like what happened in probably when initially physical equity shares were converted into electronic form. There was a lot of resistance with people to part away with their physical shares. But then yes, eventually we see now, how many kind of demat accounts that the country has, and demat shares have become so popular now. That's the only way you deal in shares now.
Coming to gold accumulation plans, as you have already told, is there any way, like how it will be floated in cash to cash basis or cash
gold
to gold
accumulation
basis?
plan is different. So gold accumulation plan is very different than what we are speaking right now. So gold accumulation plans today, government has, RBI has come up with certain regulations that you cannot have gold, jewelers cannot float probably a gold accumulation plan because it's kind of a deposit. So again, if that's another way actually to probably defer imports, if not reduce the demand of the gold, because that's one way where we are telling the consumers that yes, you can probably come and pay some INR or money to the jeweler or to whoever is the issuing party, and after certain time you can either take cash or you can take gold. If that kind of schemes are developed, gold accumulation plan can work.
Can financial houses can adopt all these gold accumulation plans?
As of now, today only the jewelers are doing it, and they were doing it, rather they have stopped now. Even large jewelers have stopped or put a hold to the gold accumulations plan because clarity needs to come. But yes, if things are workable for even organizations like us or financial services or NBFCs, whoever are doing that, I think if it will make sense for them to do it, I'm sure everybody would do it.
Coming to Edelweiss, what advantage do you get being a professional player here in India, that is a traditional market, and how has been the performance? How is the business so far?
I would like to give an example here. When we started way back in maybe 2006, 2007 with the bullion business, most of the market players were discouraging us that you are a financial services company, and gold is largely an organized market or bullion is largely an organized market, and everything is cash. So it's not a place for you, and because we were very clear from day one that we will not handle cash. It was really discouraging, but yes, at the same time we thought that yes, there are no organized players, there are no professional organizations which are into this business at this point in time, and we saw a large opportunity which is untapped, and we were convinced that yes, we can do it, and market really needs it. And we started slowly, and today I think if you see the scenario, we are one of the largest players in the market. We are quite established. A lot of people want to work with us, looking at the way we run the business, looking at the services that we provide to the customers, the transparency, the very professional way to work, service oriented, etc. I think we've seen a significant change in the market. I think that will continue. So definitely yes, the market is changing, and people like us or organizations like us will thrive.
So what are your future plans as a company? So
we are putting up a refinery, so that shows our commitment to go up and down the value chain of the business, that far as the precious metals is concerned. Same way The agri-commodities, we are doing a lot in agri-commodity space. We do a lot of business on agri-commodities side, international commodities. So our commitment to the commodity space is large.
Some awards for this event, sir. 11th India International World Convention. How is it helping you? How are you enjoying this conference?
As far as the IIGC goes, let me tell you, we've been associated to this event now for the last 7 years.
For 7 years.
And we've been title sponsors.
Yeah.
This platform, we find it very, very interesting, and that's why we got associated, 7 years back, because this is one platform that has got created where all the market participants of the bullion industry come once a year at one place. And that provides a huge platform, for the suppliers, for the logistic agencies, for the financial institutions, for the customers, all the players who are very, very important to the whole trade. And it's not only India, so all the globally important players are here. It provides a good opportunity for us to interact with them. It provides a good opportunity to, find out what's going on in the market, what are the latest trends probably, speak to them, understand each other's requirements. It's also obviously networking, where once a year you get an opportunity to meet all the people, your customers. A lot of times you don't even see them, throughout the year, because, the business all works on the phone.
Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you. Thanks a lot.